Blu Cantrell burst onto the music scene in 2001 with the release of her debut album So Blue, featuring the Grammy-nominated single Hit 'Em Up Style. The R&B star would then release a second album, Bittersweet, which also earned a Grammy nomination, but flopped with fans. Then, from a failed reality show attempt to her suffering from a minor mental breakdown, the press on the singer went from bad to worse. What's she up to now? Here's the real reason you never hear from Blu Cantrell anymore. Hitting up the new class. Much of R&B is about collaboration, and Cantrell has indicated that she's unwilling to jump in the booth with today's stars. Specifically, she's not into singers who use digital assistants to stay on key. She told Australia's The Music in 2016, "Everything is a little more filtered today. I try to be nice when I say it's more filtered. Everyone's lip-syncing and they're using auto-tune, and it's something that I will never do. It's just not my style. I refuse to do that." Cantrell says she still enjoys the old stuff and has resigned herself to working with the old guard. The singer told The Music she was collaborating with 90s R&B icons Angie Stone and Shantae Moore, although as far as we can tell, that project was never released. But music might not be her primary focus. The bigger picture. Things haven't gone so smoothly for Cantrell in recent years. According to TMZ, in 2014, she was reportedly picked up by police in Santa Monica, California after, quote, running through the streets, ranting about people trying to kill her. The tab said Cantrell was taken into custody around 2 a.m. after witnesses claimed she was shouting about someone giving her poisonous gas. She was reportedly later evaluated at a local hospital. One and done. Perhaps the most obvious reason why fans haven't heard from Cantrell is because she's a one-hit wonder who failed to follow up on her initial success.
Isn't that wonderful?
In 2001, Cantrell's hit single Hit 'Em Up Style skyrocketed to the top of the charts, peaking at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 and staying a whopping 34 weeks on the countdown. The RIAA reported that Cantrell earned a gold record in August of that year, selling at least 500,000 copies of So Blue. 2 years later, Cantrell followed that up with her sophomore album, Bittersweet, led by the single Breathe. According to Billboard, the song peaked at number 41. The single was, however, a much bigger hit in other parts of the world, but marked the end of Cantrell's hot streak in the US, and she hasn't released an album since. Power play. Cantrell posed for an adult magazine called Black Tail at age 18. She told Wendy Williams,
To pay my bills, a friend of mine who worked for the magazine convinced me to do it.
But that doesn't mean she's all about using her body to sell her music. She told The Telegraph in 2003, "I'm not a porn star. I'm not ashamed of what I've done because it was a tough time and it paid some bills. But it's not like I made a career out of it. I think my talent definitely overrides one nude shoot." While she's against the broad abuse of power in the music industry, she added, "But I'm not kidding myself. I wouldn't have got a record deal if I didn't look cute. You shouldn't have to take off all your clothes to get attention, but that seems to be what the public wants." It's possible that her outspoken critique ruffled some industry feathers at the time. She quipped, "At least with the sex business, they're gonna give you your money in your hand after you're done. The music business, you get screwed and you don't even get your money."
There ain't too many girls that are like me. I don't just sleep with anybody.
Reality TV flop. After several years out of the spotlight, Cantrell jumped on the reality TV bandwagon. In 2008, she was a contestant on the short-lived NBC series Celebrity Circus. Hosted by former NSYNC boy bander Joey Fatone, the premise of the show was to train artists to do circus acts, then compete for a panel of judges. MTV dubbed the series a death-defying disappointment, and Cantrell was eliminated after just 2 weeks. To make matters worse, an NBC promo showed Cantrell seemingly refusing to train.
Yes, babe. You'll be fine.
I don't want to do it.
While it might have been a diva moment, Cantrell admitted in an NBC press junket,
I went through the nausea, to the trembles, to the freaking out, it was just so much just to get up there.
Broadening her fan base. Cantrell occasionally takes the stage in order to keep her name in circulation.
Hey, this is Blu Cantrell. I'm super excited to perform at Players Club in Bucharest on Wednesday, December 14th. I hope to see everyone there.
According to The Music, she teamed up with fellow R&B nostalgia acts for an Australian tour in December 2017. The previous year, she promoted a club show in Romania, posting on Facebook, "Make sure you get your tickets and reservations before it sells out. It's going to be an insane party." Although she's mostly remembered for just 2 songs here in the States, it seems Cantrell still has a pretty loyal fan base overseas. But only time will tell if she'll break the curse of being a stateside one-hit wonder, and maybe even climb the charts again with some fresh hits.